care where he go. He can go wherever he was before he come on here. I ain't asked him to come here. I knew when I first seen him something wasn't right about him, dragging that little girl around with him. Looked like he'd be sleeping in the woods somewhere. My daddy wouldn't stand for it, and I ain't gonna stand for it ever. He's leaving here.
My man get a little drunk and he's liable to say or do anything. He ain't done no big harm.
I don't go for all that carrying on. He's leaving here.
Well, if you put him out, you got to put Bonham out too. Bonham right there with him.
Bonham ain't done nothing but talk to that fella just as nice and keep him calm. If Bonham wasn't here, ain't no telling what would have happened. All Bonham did was talk to that fella and calm him down. If he wasn't here, ain't no telling what would have happened. He's leaving here.
Well, what you gonna say to him? How you gonna tell him to leave?
I'm gonna tell him straight out, plain and simple. Mister, you leaving here.
Good morning. Did you sleep all right in that bed? Well, tired as I was, I could have slept anywhere. It's a real nice room, though. This is a nice place.
I'm sorry you had to put up with all that carrying on that went on in here last night.
Well, it don't bother me none. I didn't see that kind of stuff before.
Well, you ain't gonna see it around here no more. When that fella come down here, I gotta tell him he's leaving here.
I'm going to see the king. Morning, Seth. Morning, Sister Bertha. I see we got Molly Cunningham down here at breakfast.
Bonham, I just want to thank you for talking to that fella last night and calming him down. If you wasn't here, ain't no telling what would have happened.
Oh, Mr. Loomis, all right, Seth. He just got a little excited, that's all.
Well, he can get excited someplace else. I don't go for all that carrying on. He's leaving here.
Well, there's Mattie Campbell.
Good morning. Good morning, Maggie. Sit on down and get you some breakfast. The coffee's hot. Business be ready in a minute.
Jeremy gone already?
Oh, yeah, he leave out of here early. He got to be there when the sun come up. Most working men got to be there when the sun come up. Everybody but Seth. Seth work at night. Mr. Olowski got fellas working so busy down in his shop, he got them down there working at night.
Now, Mr. Loomis, this is a respectable house. I don't have no carrying on like what went on here last night. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave here.
You got my $2. That $2 say I stay till Saturday.
All right, fair enough. But come Saturday, your time is up.
Zonia, you stay around this house, you hear? Don't want you wandering off nowhere.
I told you when I first seen him something wasn't right about him.
Seth, leave the people alone to eat their breakfast. They don't want to be hearing all that. Go on out there and make some pots and pans. That's the only time he's satisfied is when you're out there making them pots and pans. Go on out there and make some pots and pans. And leave the people alone.
I ain't bothering nobody. Just stating the facts of it. I told you, Bonham.
You one of them voodoo people?
I got a power to bind folk, if that's what you're talking about.
I thought so. The way you talked to that man when he started all that spooky stuff. What you say you had the power to do to people? You ain't the cause of him acting like that, is you?
I binds them together. Sometimes I help them find each other.
How do you do that?
With a song. My daddy taught me how to do it.
Oh, that's what they say. Most folks be what they daddy is. Well, I wouldn't want to be like my daddy. Nothing ever set right with him. He tried to make the world over and carry it around with him everywhere he go. I don't want to be like that. I just take life as it comes. I don't be trying to make it over. Your daddy used to heal people, huh? Make people stay together?
He healed them. He had the healing song. I got the binding song.
You see, my mama used to believe in all that stuff. If she got sick, she would have gone and saw your daddy. As long as he didn't try to make her drink nothing. Now, she wouldn't drink nothing nobody give her. She was always afraid somebody was trying to poison her. How your daddy heal people?
With the song. He healed them by singing over them. I seen him do it. He healed this little white girl one time when she was sick. Oh, they made a big to-do about it. Carried the little girl's bed out in the yard. Had all the kinfolk standing around, and the little girl was laying up there in the bed. Doctor standing around, couldn't do nothing to help her. They had my daddy come up and sing his song. There's praying tonight, praying tonight. There's praying on the old campground. There's praying tonight, praying tonight. There's praying on the old campground. It didn't sound no different than any other song. It was just somebody singing. But the song was a thing of its own. And it come out and took upon this little girl with its power. And it healed her.
Well, that sure is something else. I don't understand that kind of thing. But I guess if the doctor couldn't make me well, I'd try. But otherwise, I don't want to be bothered with that kind of thing. It's too spooky.
Well, let me get on out here and get to work.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you or nothing now. What's your name? Bonnie? I didn't mean to say nothing to make you feel bad. Well, I sure hope you don't feel bad. He's a nice man. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. I got to get on to Dr. Oblum's and finish his ironing. Well, now that's something I don't never want to do. Iron no clothes, especially somebody else's. That's what I believe killed my mom. Always ironing and working, doing somebody else's work. Not Molly Cunningham.
It's the only job I got. I gotta make it some way to fend for myself.
Well, I thought Jeremy was your man. Ain't he working?
We just keeping company till maybe Jack come back.
I don't trust none of these men. Jack or nobody else. These men liable to do anything. They just wait until they get one woman tied and locked up with them. And then they look around to see if they can get another one. Molly don't pay them no mind. One's just as good as the other if you ask me. And I ain't never met one that meant nobody no good. You got any babies?
I had two by my man Jack Carver, but they both died.
Oh, that'd be best. These men make all these babies and then they run off and leave you to take care of them. Talking about they want to see what's on the other side of the hill. Oh, I make sure I don't get me no babies. My mama taught me how to do that.
They don't make me no mind. They'd be nice to be a mother.
Oh, yeah? Well, you go on then. Molly Cunningham ain't gonna be tied down with no babies. I had me a man one time. I thought I had some love in him. Came home one day and he was packing his trunk. He told me the time come even when the best of friends must part. Say he was going to send me a special delivery some old day. And I watched him. I watched watched him as he carried that trunk out and down to the train station. I said if he was going to send me a special delivery, I wasn't going to be there to get it. You see, I found out the harder you try to hold on to them, the easier it is for some girl to pull them away. Molly done learned that. That's why I don't trust nobody but the good Lord above. And I don't love nobody but my mom. I got to get on. That Goldblum's gonna be waiting.
Everybody going with you, huh?
That little shack out there by the outhouse, that's where you make those pots and pans and stuff.
Oh, yeah? That's my work shed out there. Go out there and I take these hands and make something out of nothing. Take that metal and twist and bend it any way I want. My daddy used to make pots and pans. That's how I learned it.
I never knew nobody made no pots and pans. My uncle used to shoe horses.
Hey, ain't you supposed to be working today? I thought you was working.
Nah, they fired me. White fella come by and told me to give him 50 cents if I want to keep working. Going around to all the colors, making them give him extra 50 cents if they want to keep holding to them jobs. The mother fellas was giving it to him. I kept holding to mine and they fired me.
Boy, what kind of sense that make? What kind of sense it make to get fired from a job where you make $8 a week and all it costs you is 50 cents? That's $7.50 profit.
It don't make no sense to me. I don't make but $8. Why I gotta give him 50 cents of it? He go around to all the colors and he make them give him extra $10. That's more than I make for a whole week.
I see you're gonna learn the hard way. See, right now, you're just looking at the facts of it. Right now, without that job, you ain't got nothing. What you gonna do when you need to put a roof over your head? Come Saturday, you ain't got $2. You're gonna be out there up under one of them bridges trying to put some food in your belly, wishing you had given that fella that 50 cents.
It don't make me no difference. There's a big world out there. I got my guitar and I can always find me another place to stay. I ain't planning on staying in one place too long no way.
We're gonna see if you feel like that come Saturday.
Molly Cunningham. How you doing today, sugar?
You can go back down there tomorrow and go back to work if you want. They won't even know who you is. Won't even know it's you. I had me a fella did that one time. They just went ahead and signed him back up like they never seen him before.
No, I'm tired of working anyway. I'm glad they fired me. You sure look pretty today.
Now don't come telling me all that pretty stuff. Beauty wanna come and sit down at your table asking to be fed. And I ain't hardly got enough for me.
You know you pretty. Ain't no sense in you saying nothing about that. Why don't you come and go away with me?
You tied up with that Maddie Campbell. Now you talking about running away with me?
I was just keeping her company because she lonely. You ain't the lonely kind. You the kind that knows what she want and know how to get it. I need a woman like you to travel around with. Don't you want to travel around and get some places with Jeremy? With a woman like you beside me, a man can make it nice in the world.
Ma can make it nice by herself, too. Ma don't need nobody to leave her coat and hair. The world rough enough as it is.
We can make it better together. I got my guitar and I can play. I won me another $1 playing guitar last night. We could go around to all the dances and we could just enjoy life. You can make it by yourself, all right? I agree with that. A woman like you can make it anywhere she can. But you can make it better if you got a man to protect it.
What places you want to go around and look at?
All of them. I don't want to miss nothing. I want to go everywhere and do everything that is to be got out of life. With a woman like you beside me, it's like having waters and berries. A man got everything he needs.
You got to be doing more than playing that guitar. $1 a day ain't hardly what Molly got in mind.
I gamble real good. I got a hand for it.
Molly don't work, and Molly ain't up for sale.
Sure, baby. You ain't gotta work with Jeremy.
There's one more thing.
What's that, sugar?
Molly ain't going south.